You're watching ETV News. Ethiopian Health Minister Dr. Tedros Adhanom says the country has finalized arrangements to welcome about 10,000 participants for the 16th International Conference on AIDS and STIs in Africa, ICASA 2011. The minister made the announcement while briefing local and foreign media in the outgoing week in Addis Ababa. Sleshida Musa had this report.
June 2011 marked 30 years after AIDS was first discovered as a new disease throughout the world. 3 decades into a very complex epidemic, millions are still living with HIV/AIDS and facing the challenges of the pandemic, where sub-Saharan Africa still bears an inordinate share of global HIV burden. That was why African scientists worldwide demanded to hold an international conference on AIDS and sexually transmitted infections in Africa and conducted the first ICASA in Brussels, Belgium in 1986. For the 60th International Conference on AIDS and sexually transmitted infections in Africa, Ethiopia has been selected by the Society for AIDS in Africa to host ICASA 2011. Ethiopian Health Minister Dr. Tedros Adhanom says Ethiopia has accordingly finalized preparations to host the conference that is to be conducted from December 4 to 8, 2011.
All preparations are made for the satellite sessions, plenary sessions, and non-abstract driven sessions, oral sessions. Many scientific, very important ones were selected. Poster presentations and special sessions for our leaders, ministers, and other players. And as I said earlier, we're ready and well prepared to receive our guests, and all major activities are well underway.
He talks about as to what hosting such big international conference does mean to Ethiopia.
I think people will have a look what's going on in Ethiopia, and when they go back, by the way, many of them we hope will have a chance to see other things. They will travel north, south, east, west, and through this 10,000 we will reach out to their families and friends elsewhere, and really showing to the world that really Ethiopia is on the move and open for business, and as part of the world community to really show that during this globalization period.
Dr. Tedros noted Ethiopia has also a lot to share participants how it has been dealing with the prevention and control of HIV/AIDS. He indicated ICASA is organized with the objective of sharing and exchanging scientific knowledge and experiences, plus best practices on HIV/AIDS and sexually transmitted infections in Africa and the globe. It was indicated the city's massive Millennium Hall, built 5 years ago for celebrations of the Ethiopian Millennium, is being transformed into a convention center for the event. The international conference will be the biggest conference ever staged in Addis Ababa. Heads of state and government, eminent scientists, renowned health workers, high-level policymakers, and people living with HIV/AIDS are among the expected participants. Sleshida Musa, ERT News.